Good morning, dear students. Next topic is close packing in solids. In this video, we will study about two-dimensional and three-dimensional packing in solids. When substances form solids, they tend to pack together to form ordered areas of atoms, ions, or molecules. Let's see how this order arises and what different kinds of arrangements are possible. Many Italians oranges or apples stacked nicely on a vendor's cart catch your attention. It is practical application of close packing. A honeycomb is an excellent example of close packing found in nature. So close packing is thus defined as a way of arranging equal dimensional objects in space such that the available space is filled very efficiently. Solids are three-dimensional objects and we will develop their structure in 3 steps. To understand how the constituent particles are packed, let us assume that these particles are hard spheres of identical size. First, let's look at close packing in one dimension. You can see that there is only one way of arranging the spheres in one-dimensional close-packed structure. That is why arranging them in a row touching each other in this arrangement, each sphere touches two neighboring spheres. In general, the number of nearest neighbor of a particle is defined as its coordination number. Therefore, the coordination number of a particle or sphere in one-dimensional close packing is 2. Close packing in 2 dimensions. When a number of rows are stacked up, a two-dimensional crystal plane is generated. Obviously, there are two ways of stacking the rows. One way is for the rows to lie one above the other with one sphere exactly above another. You can see that the spheres are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. If the arrangement of the spheres in the first row is said to be A-type, then the arrangement of the spheres in the successive rows is also of A-type. The packing thus obtained is called AAA type packing. You can also see that each sphere is in contact with 4 other spheres, 2 on either side, 1 above and 1 below. Hence, the coordination number becomes 4. Also, if you join the centers of these 4 spheres, you will get a square. Therefore, this type of close packing is also referred to as square close packing. The other way is for the spheres of the second row to be seated on the first row in a staggered manner, that is, in the depressions of the first layer. The spheres of the third layer are placed in the depressions of the second layer and so on. The spheres in the third row are vertically aligned with the spheres in the first row. This pattern is followed throughout. If the arrangement of the spheres in the first layer is of A-type, then the arrangement of the spheres in the second layer is of B-type, and the arrangement of the spheres in the third layer is again of A-type, and so on. The packing thus obtained is called AB type packing. You can also see that each sphere is in contact with 6 other spheres, 2 on either side, 2 in the layer below and 2 more in the layer above. Hence, the coordination number of the sphere becomes 6. Also, if you join the centers of these 6 spheres, you get a hexagonal pattern. Therefore, this type of close packing is also referred to as hexagonal close packing. If you compare the two arrangements, you can see that in hexagonal close packing, the constituent spheres occupy the space more efficiently. Therefore, constituent particles will arrange themselves in hexagonal close packing in a plane or two dimensions. Some spaces are left vacant after the close packing of the spheres, and these vacant spaces are called voids or interstitial sites. In the figure, the empty spaces are seen as curved triangular spaces. The spaces left between the spheres can be divided into two kinds, B and C. The space marked B are the ones in which the apex of the triangular space is pointing downwards, while the spaces marked C are the ones in which the apex of the triangular space is in pointing upward. As real crystals three-dimensional in nature, we will use this two-dimensional hexagonal close packing to build three-dimensional structure. Solids differ from other states of matter in that they have long-range order. To achieve long-range order, all the constituent particles need to be arranged in a symmetrical pattern in three dimensions. We will extend our knowledge of close packing in two dimensions to build symmetrical patterns in three dimensions. Let's first study three-dimensional close packing from two-dimensional square close packing. In order to build a three-dimensional structure, it is easier to stack two-dimensional square close packed planes one above the other. As you can see, the spheres are aligned horizontally as well as vertically. If the arrangement of spheres in the first layer is considered to be of A type, then the arrangement of spheres in the subsequent layer is also of A type. This three-dimensional arrangement is referred to as AA type packing. If you look carefully, you will find that this arrangement has resulted in the formation of a simple cubic lattice. The unit cell of this lattice is a primitive cubic unit cell. Another way to build a three-dimensional close packing is from a two-dimensional hexagonal close packing. As you can see, the depressions of the first layer are the ideal seats for the next layer of the spheres. By placing the constituent particles, all the spheres in the depressions of the first layer, a second plane of close packed spheres lying on the first plane is generated. It is important to note that when the spheres are placed on the voids of B type in the first layer, the C type voids are left unoccupied as no sphere can be placed in them. As the spheres of the two layers are aligned differently, let the arrangement of spheres in the first layer be referred to as A type and in the second layer as B type. A closer look at the arrangement indicates the formation of two different kinds of voids, marked as O and T. It is also called cubic close packing, CCP, or face-centered closed packing, FCC. Metals like iron, copper, and silver crystallizes in CCP structures. Further, as can be seen in hexagonal close packing and cubic close packing, a coordination number is 12. It is in contact with 6 spheres in its own layer, 3 more than the above and 3 below. Also, both the forms hexagonal close packing and cubic close packing are equal. Let us now look at the number of tetrahedral and octahedral voids present in these arrangements. In a close packed structure, whether CCP or HCP, if there are n spheres in the packing per unit cell, then the number of octahedral voids is the same as n, while the number of tetrahedral voids is equal to 2n. For example, in a CCP arrangement, if 4 atoms or ions are present per unit cell, then the number of octahedral void is also 4, while the number of tetrahedral void is 8.